It has been over a week now since this has happened. I wasn't really planning on, not making a video for like another week, but, I just been busy with school and stuff, but now that I finally have the time to record this for you guys, I just want to say one thing. Thank you. Thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. It is crazy to me that after over a year of doing this whole YouTube thing, I finally reached the first big step to 1,000 subscribers, and I just can't thank you guys enough, man. If you were to tell me that, I'd reach 100 subscribers after a little over a year or so, I wouldn't really believe you. I mean, yeah, when you really think about it, those numbers aren't really big, but for someone who just started YouTube over a year ago, I'd say it's a great achievement, man. So I just want to, say thank you to every single one of you who have taken the time to come and watch my videos, just watch me commentate, and, hear me rhyme and maybe even scream a little while playing games. So I just want to thank you all so very much. So I didn't really plan anything too big for this 100 subscribers special, but one thing that I did want to talk about is just how I've turned into the gamer I am today. The amount of games I have, the amount of consoles I have, it wasn't always this way. There was once a time where your boy only had one console to work with, and only a few set of games. Nowadays, I have a variety of games to choose from, and half the time I don't even know what the freak to play, so. Yeah. But, yeah, I just want to take the time to, just discuss that. But, before I do discuss said things, I just want to, for all of you who have been watching my videos for quite a while, and for those of you who, aren't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Just go ahead. You've been watching my videos for a while. You might as well subscribe. Be sure to click that red button down below, and even click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I release new videos. You'll be first to be notified whenever I release new videos. And if you want, you can just, be the first to, put first in the comments. Hey, people do that, so. Yeah, so if you're into that sort of thing and you want to help me support the channel and, help me reach the next big step to 1,000, which is being 200, be sure to, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, click that notification bell, and you're all set, man. And I also have some other stuff too. For those of you who don't know, I have a game music playlist. I have over 100 songs with awesome video game music down there. And, I'm quite proud of it. I'm adding music whenever I can. It's really cool. I have music from a variety of different games, like Mario Kart Double Dash, Sonic Colors, Yoshi's Crafted World, Mario Strikers Charge. I have music from a lot of games, man, and the music is really catchy. So if you want to just have some music to vibe to, just be sure to click that first link down below. And if you want to follow me on other social media platforms, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down there as well in the description. But with all that being said, guys, yeah, let's talk about me being a gamer for the past, I don't know, 11 years. Alright, so let's go. So, I guess none of you really know this. So, my first year of gaming was back in 2009. Yeah, I'm a 2000s gamer. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, right? But, yes, so the first console, or, the first gaming system I've ever had was, my Nintendo DSi I got for Christmas back in 2009. I also got the Wii that same year, too. And, that year was a very special year for me, because it introduced me to the world of video games, and it just showed me a whole world where, you can just play with all these awesome characters like, Mario, Sonic, even Rayman. So I was introduced to this awesome world of gaming in 2009. And, ever since then, I've just grown my gaming collection. I've started to get more consoles. I started to get more games. And, even today, whenever I can, I always, buy a game or two. If I have enough money of my own, or, like, I even borrow my mom's car, and I can even pay her some cash, you know, act like she didn't even lose any money. So, so whenever I can, you know, I just like getting some games, man. And yeah, like my gaming collection has like really expanded over the years, and I want to have a little rundown of all the consoles, you know, I have gotten over the years. So, like I said, the first handheld I've ever had was the DSi. Very, very great handheld. I've had a lot of games on it, like New Super Mario Bros. DS, Mario 64 DS, Mario Kart DS, Mario Party DS. I think you're seeing a pattern here, right? I was a sucker for Mario. Mario is just someone I've grown to love since 2009, you know? I just like the guy. His games are cool. And, you know, I try not to take other people's judgment, like, too seriously, which is something most people should start doing nowadays. Like, see, one thing that I don't get nowadays is just, like, people judging other people's opinions. It's an opinion for a reason. You don't have to get mad over it. You don't have to disagree with it. You don't have to agree with it, you know? But the least you can do is just to respect their opinion and, you know, not be a total D-bag about it. Like, because for those of you who don't know, there are a lot of people on Twitter. Another YouTuber by the name of Chalmix. I don't know if you guys heard of him. Great guy. He made this tweet about, you know, Sonic's hot dog shoes that he wore in Sonic Adventure 1. And, you know, it was just an opinion here. He was just stating his opinion, and, you know, I can respect it. I can respect other people's opinions. But, people on Twitter beg to differ, and, you know, they just saw it as complaining, and, you know, they just called him out on it. I'm like, guys, think. Like, come on. Like, he's just stating an opinion, dude. Like I said, you don't have to agree with him, but, like, the least you can do is respect it and, you know, not just, like, come on. Like, do you have nothing better to do with your time? Like, come on, man. Like, it's just ridiculous. And that's why I respect people's opinions, because these people, they just never seem to respect other people and their opinions. Like I said, you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with them. Just respect it and, you know, just don't be a total dingleberried moron about it. But, yeah, back to the topic at hand, the consoles. So, like I said, I started out with the DSi. My first console was the Wii. Very, very fun console. Probably one of Nintendo's most popular consoles by far. It has a lot of great games like Wii Sports, Wii Sports Resort, Mario Party 9, Mario Kart Wii, even though that game kind of screwed me over recently, but, you know, we're not going to talk about that, but you guys can check out the video. And, yeah, like, the Wii was just really fun. It was, like, my first game console, and I just had a lot of great games on it. Even today, I'm still getting Wii games, man. Like, whenever I can, if I find a Wii game that's interesting, I tend to get it. Plus, the Wii has a lot of shovelware, so, you know, if I see a game that's fun, I'll try my best and see if I can get it. And then in 2011, we jumped to 2011, and then that's when I got of course, the 3DS. I got the original model. I didn't get the XL or the 2DS. I got the original small 3DS, and looking back on that thing, it is so tiny compared to the new 3DS XL, because that was because I got that, like, I think in, like, 2015 or 16. Yeah, I'd say, like, around then, because I got the new 3DS XL, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this thing is big. And then I look at my old 3DS, and I'm like, wow, this thing is tiny. How did I ever play with this? But yeah, and then we jump a year later to 2012, and that's when the Wii U came out. And, you know, the Wii U is just sitting, like, right over there, and the Wii U is by far one of my most favorite consoles of all time, because whenever the Wii U is mentioned, the Wii U was the console that brought my family together the most. Like, out of all the consoles we've ever owned, the Wii U has brought my family together the most. With games like Wii Party U, Nintendo Land, Mario and Sonic at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. I don't even know if we played that once, but hey, I just have a lot of memories, you know, just playing all these Wii U games with my family. And, you know, it's just really great, especially Nintendo Land. For those of you who don't know, I said it before, I'll say it again, Nintendo Land is by far my favorite Wii U game. And I think it's, like, one of the most underrated games, like, you know, ever made when it comes to Nintendo stuff, especially when it comes to the Wii U, man, because not many people seem to really talk about it, but, you know, like, it's nice mix of asymmetric gameplay, you know, it's awesome attractions. It kept the game, like, it had variety, and, you know, the games it had, I think they were really cool. I especially love Metroid Blast and Zelda Battle Quest, especially Metroid Blast. My god, Metroid Blast is just so good, man. And then we jump to 2017, when the Switch came out. And I actually have a funny story to tell. I'm still kind of salty about this even to this day. So, the Switch, like, I was, like, in 6th grade, and the Switch was, you know, coming out in, like, just a few months. It was, like, near the end of the year, and, you know, my mom told me if I managed to get straight A's, she'd get the Switch for me on launch day. And I kid you not, I was 1 A away from getting the Switch on launch day, dude. Because on one of my classes, I had, like, a B+. Yes, you heard that right, a B+, mate, and I was, like, I didn't, like, tear up, like, I didn't, like, break down crying, but, like, I was, like, kind of disappointed, and, you know, I'm still kind of salty about that even to this day. I'm like, come on, dude, I was, like, 1 A away. So then, I had to wait 6 months later until my birthday came around, which is in September, so, you know, I'm gonna be, my birthday's, like, just a few days, isn't that funny? But, yeah. Yeah, so I had to wait until then to, you know, get my Switch, and I actually, you know, cried, like, happy tears then, because I really wanted the thing, because I've seen all, like, at the time, I saw all the trailers for the Switch, you know, I saw how cool it was with the nice little gimmick of, you know, being a home console, like, being a hybrid console, and, you know, even to this day, like, it's crazy to think that we have, like, a hybrid console in our hands, and, you know, it's really, really great, although the Joy-Cons kind of suck, though, but, you know, we don't talk about that. But yeah, like, once I laid my eyes on that Switch box, I literally cried happy tears, man. It was just so great, and, you know, I think it was one of the best times ever. And if you're wondering what games I got, because, you know, the Switch isn't really bundled with any games like the Wii U and Wii was, I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and, you know, Splatoon 2. And you know, now that I think about it, I feel like, you know, waiting to get the Switch, you know, like, until my birthday, I think it was worth it. Because, you know, like I said, my birthday's in September. But, you know, while I didn't have the Switch in my hands, it allowed other games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and ARMS and Splatoon 2 to come out. And, you know, it gave me a lot of opportunities because, you know, it allowed me to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Splatoon 2 along with my Switch. And, you know, once I went home that day, I played both of those games. Like, that's all I did. I just played those games nonstop, and I freaking loved it. It was worth it, man. It was such a fun time. And you know, Christmas came along that year too, and I even got more games like ARMS. And, you know, like I said, ARMS, I'd say ARMS is like one of the most played Switch games in my family, dude. Like, as all of you know, we have this tradition called Master Mummy. You know, we all play as Master Mummy, we choose our ARMS, and, you know, we just have a really fun or not so fun time, because for those of you who don't know, I freaking hate Master Mummy. The dude's big, he's slow, and he just overall kind of sucks in my opinion. Although he can heal when he guards, which I think is cool. So, I guess he sucks, but, you know, he has some abilities that, you know, make him cool, I guess. Stuff that some other characters don't have. Like, no other character can heal while guarding like Master Mummy can. So, I guess it's a cool ability. But I just don't like him. But, yeah. So, then you know, as the years rolled on, I got more and more games. And, you know, that goes for all the consoles, too. Like, as the years rolled on, I got more Wii games, Wii U games. You know, I got more Switch games. Like, I was just basically getting everything. But then, let's take a trip back to, you know, 2014 or 16. No, 2014 or 2015, I don't know. But basically the mid-2010s, to where, you know, the Amiibo were coming out. I have like a whole entire Amiibo collection right over there. And, you know, I haven't been doing too much Amiibo collecting nowadays. Last year I got a Greninja and Samus Amiibo. But, yeah, but since then I haven't really gotten any more of those guys. You know, Amiibo I think are pretty cool. You know, they have some cool stuff they have. Allow you to, you know, train them in Smash Ultimate. You can get some cool suits out of it in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I think look awesome on my Mii, especially the Samus one. Freaking love that thing. So, yeah, and a lot of people, you know, don't really like the amiibo, but for what they are, I think they're really cool, you know? It's nice fan service. I don't know. I just like them. I think they're okay, you know? If people don't like them, that's fine. You know, you don't have to like it, but, you know, just try to respect other people and their opinions, man. That's what I'm about, you know. Just try to respect people, you know, what they like and don't like. But, yeah, one thing I do want to talk about. The Joy-Cons. Why? Just why? Why is it that the Joy-Con... Like, I swear, those control sticks freaking suck, dude. Like I used to have, like, old nunchucks. Like, they're not working anymore now, but I can physically tell you that the nunchuck control sticks are way better than the Joy-Cons can ever be. Like, I swear. Like, within a few months of me having my Switch, the things, like, started to drift. And, you know, at first I thought it was a problem that only my Switch had. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of annoying, but maybe it's only a problem that my Switch has, you know, no big deal. And unfortunately, I was wrong. Apparently, drift is something every Switch user, you know, has to endure. And yeah, now I have like two different Joy-Cons. I have like a red Joy-Con and a gray Joy-Con. That control sticks, they just like to bother me, dude. Like, I just don't like it. Like, a jacked up controller is the last thing I want in my hands whenever I'm playing a game. Like, if the motion controls aren't working, or if the control stick's not working, I just put it down and, you know, just don't touch it. Just don't touch it. And, you know, that's why I mainly use a Switch Pro controller nowadays whenever I'm playing my Switch game, because, you know, I just don't like using the Joy-Cons. You know, it's crazy how they have all of this technology packed into them. They have a little IR camera, HD rumble, a freaking capture button, dude, used for taking pictures, which I think is pretty cool. But, like, what's crazy to me is, like, they have all of this tech inside them, and yet they don't have decent joysticks. Like, come on. Like, even my freaking Wii U gamepad, I still use that thing even today, and I've had it for almost a decade at this point. And those joysticks were perfectly fine. I haven't had a single problem with my gamepad joysticks. But no, after a few months of having my Switch, those freaking things just decide to drift and, you know, bother me. I don't get it. Like, how? Like, I don't get it, man. Someone explain that to me. Like, I just don't get it, man. But, one other thing that I want to mention is, back in 2017, I made a trip, I went on a trip to New York with my dad, and, you know, it was really cool, and one thing that we got to see, they actually surprised me with this, it was one of the coolest things ever, is, we went to the Nintendo store there, and once we got there, I turned into, like, a total geek, okay? Like, I was geeking out over basically everything they had in store, you know, we saw Switch games like Splatoon 2, we saw Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I even have a little souvenir from that trip. Hold on. Check out this awesome Splatoon 2 hat I got there. And I kid you not, when I got this thing, I wore it non-stop. Nowadays, I don't really wear it. I'm pretty sure I should, you know, wear it more. But I really like this thing. It's comfortable. It even has, like, adjustable straps here. Like, see, look at that. You can even adjust it here. And it even has a little 2 there as well. So, yeah, I really like this thing. And, you know, like I said, I wore it. I even wore it so much to the point where my dad told me to, like, you know, just, you know, stop wearing it as much. I mean, can you blame me, dude? I mean, it's literally based off one of my favorite shooters of all time. You can't blame me for wearing it so much, man. And even so, like, I even got variations of the hat, too. Even got a purple hat. I even got, like, a green version of it, too. It was really cool, and I really liked that trip. And this is, like, a little nice souvenir from that store, so, yeah. In fact, here, I might as well wear this thing for the rest of the video. So, another thing I want to mention is Wii Sports. For those of you who don't know, I've been playing Wii Sports a bit more recently on the channel, and I really do like that game. It's a nice little for being a tech demo. I'd say it's one of the best games ever made. There's a reason why it's one of the best-selling games of all time, right behind Minecraft and, you know, other games like that, and even Fortnite. even though people don't really talk about that game anymore. But yeah, Wii Sports is really cool. I especially love boxing. For those of you, who haven't seen that episode, you guys know that I love Wii Sports boxing. And somehow in some way they screwed it up with Wii Sports Club on the Wii U. But we're not gonna talk about that, okay? Just don't mention that. And then 2009 came along, the year I got into gaming, and Wii Sports Resort came along. And, I really like that game too. I like it way more than the original, simply because there's more to do. And then Woohoo Island's just such a fun place, do all those activities that you can go from flying into you can go flying on a plane to skydiving, or even power cruising, or even canoeing near Summerstone Castle. That's, there's a castle there in Woohoo Island. So yeah. And, another thing I want to mention is the amount of, the variety of different communities that I've, made my way into over the years. Like, I ran into, a lot of communities. Like, the Mario community is pretty cool, they don't cause too many problems. The Sonic community, on the other hand, they can be pretty lit, there's some awesome fan games within the Sonic community. I even have one on my computer, Sonic GT, for those of you who don't know. It's one fan game I have there, and, it even has some nostalgic places in that game, featured in other Sonic games, and, I think it's cool. I like fan games, man. I like fan games. I like, I like games in general. Like, regardless of if a game is good or bad, like, it could be Sonic 06, and, I could try to find some sort of way to enjoy it. By the way, I've never really played that game, but, I kind of want to one day, because, I've heard so many people, beat that game to no end. Like, even today, there are people who will beat that game. Like, it's a dead horse. That game is, 15 years old, and people beat that game to no end. I'm like, guys, okay, we get it. I'm like, but, even still, I kind of have, a guilty pleasure for liking Sonic 06, because even though I never played it, I have heard so much about it, and, I think the story is really interesting. And even that game does some things that even the newer Sonic games, I will admit, don't even do. The newer games nowadays, the newer Sonic games nowadays have, much more lighthearted stories. And, I think I prefer the, more darker stories that, the older games seem to have. Because just last night, I was playing Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, and, I finished Sonic Adventure, a few months back. I really enjoyed that game. I definitely see why so many people like it. And, I was playing Sonic Adventure 2. I'm on the dark story right now. Haven't really finished it yet. I finished the hero story. I haven't finished the dark story. And, yeah, I definitely like it. I definitely see why people really like Sonic Adventure 2. I see why people, like the stuff. I like the mech stages. I like just about all sorts of gameplay styles. The treasure hunting stages are okay. I think they were handled better in SA1, but, they aren't bad in SA2 either. I especially like playing this Rouge too, because, she played it, similar to Knuckles, but, she had some nice jazz themes in her stages, which I think were cool. Like Dry Lagoon, and then Security Hall as well, which I'm stuck on. And then freaking Headquarters. I mean, Headquarters wasn't bad, but that robot was, securing the place, being some sort of security guard, it was annoying. It wasn't bad, but, it was just something to deal with. But, yeah, I can definitely see why people, really like that game. The music is awesome. Like I said, Rouge has some awesome jazz themes. Knuckles has some nice little rap music in there, too. I especially love Pumpkin Hill with the do-do. Okay, no, I'm not gonna get into that, but... yeah, and I especially love Tails' songs. I feel like the music Tails has in his stage is probably, the most underappreciated music in the whole game. Stuff like Mission Street and Prison Lane. Especially Prison Lane, dude. That song is really, really catchy. I haven't replayed that stage again, and, I definitely like it. It gives you a nice little introduction to Tails' stages, and not only that, but the music is just nice to boot. It's just follows the story of Tails, just trying to bust Sonic out of jail. That's, for those of you who, haven't played Sonic Adventure 2, yeah, that's part of the story. And the story, like I said, is a bit darker compared to the games we have nowadays, but I do prefer those darker stories, I definitely like the stuff that Sonic Adventure 2 does, like the rail grinding. Sonic Adventure 2 was the first game to introduce rail grinding, and not only that, I feel like Chalmix has said it. Chalmix has said, and I'll say it, and I quote. He said that rail grinding, is the best in Sonic Adventure 2, and I kind of agree with him. Just like, you rail grind in other Sonic games, like Sonic Unleashed or Colors, and the rail grinding isn't bad in those games, but then you look at Sonic Adventure 2, and then you just look at those games and say, why is the rail grinding why isn't the rail grinding the same as in SA2? Because, like, if you're decent at rail grinding in Sonic Adventure 2, you will go at ludicrous speeds, dude. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it's just so great. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about Sonic Adventure 2 at this point because I feel like this turned into some sort of review. Although, I kind of want to do that one day. But, the last thing I want to talk about before, I end off this video is how gaming just really isn't the same anymore. Yeah, I've heard some people say this, but, they aren't really wrong. But, one thing that, has changed is, the way gaming is nowadays. I remember, like, back in 2016 where esports used to be really popular, esports still goes around, like goes on even today, but, like, it really isn't the same, especially with what Nintendo has done recently. I'm not going to get too into that, but, for those of you who have been following Nintendo news, within, like, the past several months, like, in late 2020 and even, like, this year, too, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, but I feel like, just being cooped up in this house with quarantine and everything, I think it's just different, because, you don't get a chance to, like, invite anybody over just to play games with you. Like, I remember, inviting some friends over, playing Nintendo Land with them. It was really great. I definitely enjoyed it, man. But, you can't really do that nowadays thanks to, the Rona. So, yeah. And, not only that, but, I have, like, compared to what I had, like, back in, like, the 2010s, compared to what I had back in the 2010s, I have, like, way more games to choose from. Like, half the time whenever I'm recording videos for you guys, like, half the time I don't even know what to record. Like, I just, like, yeah, I record all of these other games. I record Mario Sluggers, I record Strikers, but, like, half the time, like, whenever I'm trying to choose, like, I just, like, just pick. Like, I just don't really know what to play half the time anymore. Well, back when I first started gaming, that wasn't really much of an issue. I had, like, a whole, like, set of games. I had, like, a certain amount of games, and, it wasn't, like, the collection wasn't that big, and it was always so easy for me, like, to choose games. But, like, no matter what I'm playing on, it's just hard to, choose what to play, man. Like, I have, like, well, I'm looking at both two sets of, Wii and Wii U games right now. Like, I have, like, 2 whole towers worth of those games. And, like I said, I don't even know what to choose. Same with the 3DS games. Like, I just, like, all those game cards fill up the whole entire slots. I even have to make additional slots, too. Like, it's just not the same anymore, man. And then you just have stuff like Amiibo, and, of course, the Switch with its, hybrid stuff. I just popped my finger. But, but yeah, it's just, it doesn't feel the same anymore. And, I'm just gonna, leave off. I'm just gonna leave with this message right here. A wise man has once told his viewers, aka SMG4, one thing he has said, and I quote, he says to cherish the time you have with these video games, because one day you're just gonna learn that you won't have time to play these games anymore. Because yeah, and he's not wrong, because one day all of us aren't really gonna have the time and the energy to play these games that we enjoy nowadays. And you just gotta cherish the amount of time you have with those games. You just gotta realize that it's done everything it can for you. So yeah, I think that is a good message, and I think that's just a nice way to end off the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video, me going over the years of gaming. I feel like this is a topic I haven't really talked about, like, myself, so it was kind of nice, just talking to you guys about how I evolved as a gamer, you know, just how gaming is different for me nowadays. You know, I just really like it. It's a nice little hobby I have. And yeah, like I said, man, just cherish the time you have with these games, because like Luke said, you don't have the time. One day we won't have the time to play these games anymore, man. You know, these games, good or bad, whether it's an awesome game like Nintendo Land or a really sucky game like Sonic 06, just no matter what, just cherish the time you have with them, man. But with all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to have more, if you guys want to see more discussion videos like this, because, you know, this is something I've kind of been thinking about for a while, you know, just discussing, like, you know, certain gaming topics or gaming news. So, like, if you guys want to see more of these videos, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Or, you know, if you want to see more gaming reviews from me, or even more episodes from the Versus series, because, you know, that's one thing I want to do more often, because for those of you who don't know, my most recent episode of the Versus series, the most popular video on my channel with over 300 views. Thank you guys for that, by the way. You know, I really do appreciate all the support. And yeah, I want to record more of those videos, definitely. So yeah, so if you guys like have any video ideas for me, if you guys want to see me cover any sort of gaming news or anything like that, be sure, you know, to, like I said, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. So, but yeah, with all that being said, like I said, guys, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and click that notification bell if you guys want, you know, help me support the channel. Because, you know, I've already reached the first big step to, you know, 1,000 subscribers. You know, I still have a long way to go, but, you know, with your guys' support, we can make that goal possible. But, yeah. And also, avoid the background noise. But with all that being said, guys, if you guys, like I said, if you guys haven't checked out the Game Music playlist, be sure to click the first link down in the description. And if you guys want to check out if you guys want to follow me on social media, be sure to check out my Instagram and my Twitter by clicking the links down below. This outro will kind of, you know, was a bit for me, but, you know, just gonna leave it at that. I'm not re-recording this, man. So yeah, and if you guys want to check out more of my content, click on the 4 cards popping up on screen right now. You know, 4 different cards popping up on screen. You know, nice little videos if you ask me. So yeah, if you want to check them out, click it. It's right there. You know, it's tempting, I know. So yeah, well, with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. This is your boy JJ signing off. I will see you all next time for another video. With all that being said, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, be your best self, and with all that being said, just stay positive. That's literally the #1 rule in life for me, just to stay positive. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna go now. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all next time. I'm out. Peace.